Focus. Right now is the most important few minutes of your entire life. This can be the moment you turn $200 into $21 million. Or how about $8,000 into $5.7 billion in 400 days? Or $7,900 into $9 million? How about $13,000 into over $5 billion? Or even just $17 into $6.5 million? Quite absurd, but these are all real numbers. We've all heard it, read the articles, seen the actual stories of Shiba Inu's wildest success stories from lucky people. Here is an article showing that someone invested $17 into Shiba Inu, and that amounted to $6.5 million worth of tokens. Business Insider released this article, dubbing it the greatest trade of all time. An individual turned $8,000 into $5.7 billion in a year. Entrepreneur.com dubbed this one the greatest trade of all time, and this was someone who turned $13,000 into over $5 billion, making over 38 million% in return. Absolutely remarkable. Here is a warehouse manager who managed to retire by turning $8,000 into over $1 million. As a matter of fact, when it turned to a little over $500,000, he withdrew that full amount and then left a small portion in, and then that turned into $500,000 again. So he could have made a heck of a lot more. But $8,000 turning into $1 million, I'll take that. These two New York brothers who were unemployed turned a joke cryptocurrency Shiba Inu from $8,000 into $9 million. How amazing would it be if you got in on some of that action? Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news, the Shiba Inu opportunity is gone. The good news, something even bigger is brewing, and it can potentially turn you into a billionaire. Today can be the single greatest action you take that has the potential to make you a very wealthy person. Now, some people are born lucky, others, they just get lucky, and a rare few have luck literally thrown on them. And you're that last one. Shiba Inu has created multimillionaires and billionaires from warehouse employees, single mothers, and unemployed people. You missed Dogecoin. You missed Shiba Inu. And with that massive success and urge for another opportunity, an amazing NFT metaverse project was born. Introducing Shihtzu. It's a metaverse universe, and it's an NFT marketplace that will exist inside of the Shihtzu exchange metaverse universe. Now, while Shiba Inu is a predominantly male species, Shihtzu is a predominantly female species. And you know what they say? Behind every good man is a greater woman. And Shihtzu is buzzing right now. They recently advertised, and I'm about to play this over here, an advertisement on Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. And by the way, an advert there just for a few seconds cost over 272,000 US dollars. This building, by the way, is in Dubai. And that's literally the world's largest and priciest advertising platform. There's a lot more going on too. Celebrities, financiers, and Olympic athletes are all also on board. We have people like Mr. Luke, who's a famous Singaporean actor and a top financial lawyer who has joined the Shihtzu army. We've got a famous American comedian actor, Mr. Charles over here, who's joined the Shihtzu army. We've got Nicholas Fink, a world-class Olympic athlete who actually ended up being in the 2020 Summer Olympics, joined the Shihtzu army. And then we've got this South Korean singer and TV personality Jang Han-byul, if I pronounce that correctly, has joined the Shihtzu army. And then we've got Randall Duane here. He's an American actor and former US Army sergeant who's also joined the Shihtzu army. And many, many more celebrities, influencers, models, you name it. Anyone who is anyone has been joining Shihtzu. Now, the dominant slogan has quickly become every Shiba needs a Shihtzu. So, what is going on here? What are my price predictions? Let's talk money over here. I'll keep it short so you're not bored with any of the technical details. Then I'll show you on screen share exactly how to get some Shihtzu tokens. Now, the number I'm about to share with you is based on a few key factors. All right. And the 7 factors are as follows. Number 1. It's based on the current state of the cryptocurrency market, the evolution of blockchain technologies, in particular when it comes to NFTs, the growing market trend on metaverse. We're hearing this right now, metaverse, having this entire online world happening where everything is shifting digitally faster and more rapidly than ever before. The affinity towards meme coins, people actually taking meme coins seriously, and coins based on community driven coins also. The affinity towards next gen, that stands for next generation cryptocurrencies with low market cap. The exclusivity factor of getting this particular token. If you can only get it from one place, that makes it very exclusive, and that helps drive the price astronomically high. And the bulletproof Shihtzu marketing strategy, which pretty much guarantees 1+ million holders by the time it gets listed on an exchange. So that's absolutely remarkable. I believe Shiba Inu was at about 1 million token holders. So Shihtzu's strategy is to actually get 1+ million holders first, and then to storm the market by going on exchanges. So that's going to be very, very powerful. So based on all of those factors, what does this say about Shihtzu? Simply put, the price will soar astronomically. The starting price for Shihtzu at the moment is 0.0000005. That's 6 zeros before the 5. That means $500 can get you 1 billion tokens. I believe the price will become not just 10x, not 100x, nor 1000x, but at a minimum, I believe it's going to be 10,000x to $0.005. That's half a cent, and by reaching just half a cent a coin, that is 10,000x from where it currently is, turning $500 into $5 million. And the even crazier part, I think this will happen by December 2022. Now that's 1,000,000%, and I have not been too far off on any of my predictions in the cryptocurrency market in the past 5 years right now. This will happen in under a year, in my opinion, and it's really not that insane. Some of the Shiba Inu success stories show people earning over 38 million%. Here is an article, the greatest trade of all time, $13,000 worth of Shiba Inu coin, bought last year, now worth $5 billion. This was by entrepreneur.com, and as you can see there on the part highlighted in red, is 38,461,400% increase. That is staggering. That is 384,000 plus times. So what that basically means is every $1 made this individual over $380,000 per $1. Now that is what I would call crazy. So in my opinion, there is an actual chance of even 10 million percent. That, however, is going to depend entirely on the cryptocurrency market as a whole for 2022. So 1 million percent is a safe prediction by December 2022. Either way, those numbers are absolutely astronomical, no matter how you put it. I'm absolutely buzzing and excited about Shih I'm all in on it. I've invested all in on it, and I cannot wait to see the results come December 2022. So grab as many Shih tokens as you possibly can. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But before that, just a quick lesson from the New York brothers who retired multi-millionaires, because these guys were virtually unemployed. They were actually wedding photographers in New York, of all places, and because of the lockdowns and the crazy shutdowns and the rules, they lost their business. They were unemployed, they were broke, and they didn't have much money left. And I want to read some of the article from CNN on these two brothers here because it's very relevant here. First, you will notice a few things is that they literally became millionaires overnight thanks to Shiba Inu. They put in just a few $100 into what CNN called an odd digital asset called Shiba Inu coin. And the most important part here is that they did it because a friend who happened to be a crypto expert told them he believed it could be a big money maker, and then they took action. That was the most important part. Less than 2 months after their initial investment, their lives changed. And when it was their dad's birthday, instead of just giving a card like usual, a greetings card, they made him a millionaire. Now they really went from unemployed to $9 million to taking care of their family, all from one action that they took. By listening to their friend, to that crypto expert, they went from unemployed, I have to repeat this again, to $9+ million in one move. The article is on CNN. This is absolutely insane. A trade like that would literally just take a few minutes of time. Perhaps purchasing a couple $100 in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever the case is, and then swapping it to Shiba Inu. That's a few minutes of work. Took them from unemployed to over $9 million in one move. You are about to make a move, hopefully, like the New York brothers did, and actually get some incredible results. But you've got to make the move. Shih right now is where it's at. I'm about to get on the screen share to show you exactly what you need to do. There is a button below this video, but let me just tell you right now, because I'm really excited about this. I have checked all the stats, all the details, all the people involved, everything about Shih. Dogecoin was first. That was a super pump. Shiba Inu followed after that, which was a super pump. And right now, the next super pump is Shih. And you and I are at the very beginning of Shih right now. So you've got to get involved, scoop up as many billions of tokens as you physically can. Get as many as you can and hold. by December 2022, I believe it will go up 10,000x. That's 1,000,000%. I believe every $500 is going to turn into $5 million. And I have stacked up silly on Shih and I'm about to stack up now on more accounts. So here's how to get involved. Here's the steps you need to take. Once you click the link below, you're going to be taken to, and I'm just going to grab the link from here because I'm already on the dashboard there. So you're going to be taken to the registration page. All you have to do is you just click over here and you fill in the details. You should see Crypto Roman over here. Fill in the details and sign up. Once you've signed up, you're going to be taken to this page. Look, I've sent out one quick email about this, and very quickly people are taking action, getting involved, putting money in already. So here's the dashboard. This is the first thing that you're going to see. What you have to do is, instead of going to deposit funds, first go to buy package. I'll tell you why in a moment. There's 8 packages. Get the biggest one you can afford. Get the biggest one you can afford, because the price of Shih Tzu is going up constantly. So you want to get it when it's cheapest, which is the earliest you can possibly do. So let's say that you can afford the $25,000 package over here. All right, so that basically means you're going to put in $25,000. So go to deposit funds over here, enter in 25,000, and payment method. You can choose between all of this. Tron, you can choose between USDT, either on a Tron network, on the Ethereum network, or BEP20. You can do Bitcoin, you can do BNB, Ethereum over here. So pick whichever coin. I'm just going to go with Tron, for example. Click confirm and pay, and then you can basically just scan and pay right away like that, or you can go ahead and pay with the wallet address over here, and this is exactly how much to send through, and then it's done. Once it's done, you go to buy package, purchase now, and you're done. And you can go with 9 months lock-in period or 18-month lock-in period. If you go for 9-month lock-in period, you get 15% per month, so you're actually getting free coins also. That's crazy. And you, or 17%. Now when it goes up 10x, that's the same as doing 150% a month, 170% per month. That's crazy. I believe this will go 10,000 times up, not just 10 times up. So the results are absolutely phenomenal. All right, so pick either 9 months or 18 months. I'm personally going with 9 months. So I have the option to withdraw later when it 10,000x's and I don't lock in for too long. Or you can go with 18 months and that's it. You're done. It's basically that simple. Look, you've got to take action. You've got to be fast on this. Get the biggest package you can. This is no joke. 2 super pumps have already happened. There was 1 or 2 that I personally did make a heck of a lot of money from, and right now Shih Tzu is that next one for me, and hopefully it's that next one for you also. Remember, be like those New York brothers. They went from unemployed, they didn't know jack, they didn't know anything, and they listened to their friend, to that crypto expert, and because they listened, because they put in a few minutes and actually went ahead and bought some Shiba Inu, they went from unemployed to unemployable. No one can hire them now. They've got over $9 million in assets. They've made their parents millionaires, and they took care of themselves. So that's what I want to do for you. I'm that friend. I'm that crypto expert. Be like the New York brothers and go take action. The button to go ahead and register is down below. Take action, get registered. And for those of you that want to also spread this message, I'm going to give you some bonuses, some help, some tips, some emails, etc. for all of my members. So make sure you register under me and you're going to be well looked after. This is Roman signing out. Go take action. You know what to do now.